Remember the former ANC Northwest chairperson Supra Mahumapelo, who has been in and out of court. The breaking news now is that the court has ruled in his favor. Let's listen in.
Differences. You then come in and use the political differences to get at other comrades. It doesn't help the revolution in that way.
So do you believe now, of course, part key to what you brought to this court was the fact that you believed that the dissolution of that provincial executive committee was nothing based on politics and simply because, amongst others, you did not support Cyril Ramaphosa in the run-up to Nasrec?
Well, it's not about Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa. The point we've always been making is that before we went to Nasrec, there were people in the province who had been mobilized to say the PC must go. At Nasrec, as soon as the results were announced, people started to make pronouncements inside the hall to say that now the opportunity to get rid of the PEC has arrived. After the announcement of the top 6 officials, immediately after the national conference in Nasrec, people started intensifying the campaign. We took pains to go as the provincial officials to see the NEC officials in February last year. And we said to them, this is an analysis of our situation in the province. Please intervene. And they said they'll come back to us. Until today, they are still coming back to us.
What does this mean for the meeting that you had with the ANC Secretariat? You did say in the last court appearance when judgment had been reserved that you had met with the ANC Secretariat and basically you would now chart a way forward following this judgment. What are you expecting the ANC to now say?
Well, we are an organization that abides by the rule of law in South Africa. So I don't expect the national leadership of the ANC to do something that is against the Constitution of the Republic. Because the National Democratic Revolution brought about the Constitution of the Republic. And therefore, for us to be having this Constitution, it means the National Democratic Revolution has achieved some of its objectives. Therefore, we will listen to the national leadership of the ANC. We are members of the ANC. We strive to be disciplined at all times. And during those discussions, we will see where to from now. But remember, at the center of everything that we do must be the masses of our people who express their rights through the branches of the African National Congress. So it's important as we move forward to remember that whatever we do, it is basically the membership of the ANC that must give us direction. And as leadership, having listened to the direction that is coming from the ground, from the membership and the branches, we can then say, this is the way forward. But what I'm saying is, what is urgent now is for us in the province to bring everybody together and work towards a decisive victory of the ANC in the May elections. Pointing fingers and saying so-and-so has done this and so-and-so has not done this is not going to help the revolution. But I hope that our leadership will be candid and humble enough to say we may have thought we took the right decision, but procedural fairness was fundamental for us to have arrived at that decision.
Are you saying then that unity with the ANC currently is a fallacy, given the fact that in this particular judgment by Judge Catherine Sitluwane, she did say that the ANC had basically violated its own constitution?
Well, I'm not saying unity is a fallacy. I'm saying unity within the African National Congress is something you work on perpetually. As long as we exist in this organization, we work for unity. That's why we were formed in 1912 as the African National Congress. The basis of the formation, the pillar of the formation of the ANC was to unite the people of South Africa. Therefore, we'll always strive for unity. No matter how difficult the situation is, we must put the unity of the organization first. And we're saying to the NEC, you dissolving the PEC will not bring unity. The extent of the instability now in the province is shocking. Some of them in the NEC are now admitting, privately of course, that the decision was not the best decision under the circumstances. Their own PTT they put in place. And we had told them that these people that are putting in the PTT, they are lazy, they don't do organizational work, they just wanted to be in positions. As we speak now, they are now in 4 splits within that PTT. Therefore, they must still be helped themselves to come together. now as ordinary members of the branch. We have always said in the PC about these comrades who are crying that they are being sidelined and so on. We have always said, let's convene branch meetings in your own areas. Come to the branch meeting and say in front of everybody that I'm being sidelined by the leadership of the PEC, so that not the PEC, but the membership, if they are convinced and they agree with you, they must say, indeed, we are sidelined and therefore the PC is wrong. It must not be individuals who say so, it must be the branch to which you and me should be belonging to.
With such divisions that you speak of, are you concerned at all, finally, about the reception that you will receive once you return?
Oh, I'm in the organization. I've faced many challenges over time, and it's not about me. It's about the collective, and above the collective is about the African National Congress. And at the center of what is it about the ANC, is about the masses of our people.
Are you worried?
In the Northwest Province. I'm never worried about anything. I've passed the stage of anxiety, of worry in my life. I've passed that stage long time ago. I don't worry about anything.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Supra Mahumapelo, of course, they're saying he's not concerned about anything at this stage relating to the victory that he has scored inside this court here today. Of course, Judge Catherine indicated.
All right, that's the former ANC Northwest chairperson, Supra Mahumapelo. Essentially, more headaches for the ANC National Executive Committee, because now that PEC, which he led in the Northwest, has been reinstated by the courts after it was disbanded.